Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane. We are off here to another exciting Propagandacast, a 1 vs 1 right here on a La Glaze breakout. We shall be watching in the southern corner, Helpinghans here fighting for the Soviet Union, for the glory of Governor Stalin and the Soviet peoples, and the 5th Mechanized Corps is what he's taking control of here, with shock rifle counterattack tactics and mechanized support tactics rolling ahead here, going up against Barton, fighting for Germany, for the Reich, forming up here a Kampfgruppe Walter, tasked with securing this part somewhere in eastern Prussia as the Russians are making their way into the territory of the Fatherland. And what commanders does Barton possess? We're seeing Blitzkrieg, infantry, of all things, and festering armor. Very interesting and rather rarely seen combination of commanders. As of late, I am very surprised. Blitzkrieg I rarely see, but I even rarely see infantry actually chosen. That's a very, very interesting choice there by Barton. Very interesting. And part of me would actually like to know why he would choose that. Anyways, we're seeing lots of countries on the way for Helpinghans. Go straight for the fuel there. We're seeing a nice spread out there approach, marching through the remnants of the township here, approaching from several angles. So the also knowing here that Barton right off the bat is also spreading out rather aggressively as well, although looks like the gunners here might focus on the right hand side while the pioneers take a more western path, but still interesting to note that he is going for sort of a wide approach where he can't really have his troops support each other. That could prove to be a bit unfortunate for him if he's not careful with this. So it's very much something he has to be wary of. Then there we go, quickly taking up position here, a bit of reconnaissance there from Helpinghans through buildings. In this case, he actually managed to ambush the Gunners very nicely here. Very solid infantry building here with lots of windows on each side, which makes it a very good building for infantry, in particular on this side. And Hans is very much taking good use of that versus Barton's Grenadiers. Sorry here, Barton will be having a bit of a rough start, but he's quick to take up position inside the cafe. Trying here to sort of engage the conscripts of some sides, maybe spread them out a bit. We're noting here a third Grenadier, not an MG42 arriving there for Barton. Molotov's already available here for Helpinghans after 3 conscripts. So we'll definitely be ready to sort of force Barton out of the buildings, fighting from street to street, building to building. There you go, quickly falling about here in the buildings a bit, and there you go, already 1 squad force back there for Hans, and only 1 casualty so far inflicted here on Helpinghans. In fact, Barton's already been taking rather heavy casualties in comparison. So already here, things are looking a bit unfortunate there for Barton. He looks like he might be able to manage to harass Hunter's group, but at the same time he's not getting any. It's a very sort of particular approach and opening from Barton. Morgan is arriving, others reinforcing the MD4G, running about here and there. Not entirely sure what to set up because there's no infantry to sort of cover the flanks and other things. So things are not looking too cheerful. A bit of barbed wire laid down. Barton reforming though for the counter-attack. Can he finally stop some conscripts over the MD4G? There we go. Fire frei. Leute. Three Grenadiers, 1 MD42 so far. 4 conscripts there for Helpinghans. You're seeing up some buildings, look like he's shifting towards the west. They're trying to hold things up there. Not bad, not bad. Certainly reinforcing the success he's had so far. Good thinking there at the very least, while Hans then takes the rest of the map. At least he's got 1 fuel point. Though we are quickly seeing that Hans is striking in to deny him that. Nice reaction there from Hans. Barton MG42 remains with success from conscripts here, taking up hiding position here behind the bushes, ready to ambush anything that might arrive there to move to support here. Further nicely done there by Hansi. Not a bad idea. And then seeing 4 Grenadiers now out here for Barton. We're immediately seeing here shock rifle has been chosen by Helpinghans. Grenadiers here versus the conscripts. Charging up here. Looks like Barton though is insistent on spreading out a bit thinly here. Or at least forming up 2 strike groups to attack here and there. Though party would have suggested preferred the active sort of reinforced efforts over here and sort of then pushed from the left side then towards the right. Bit too late now. The conscripts they are losing out there and facing off against 2 Grenadier squads, then heavy cover as the conscripts are in light cover. So over here the engagement will be won by Barton slowly but surely, and the once more hands regain the fuel pump, but not for long. MG42, the conscripts, and we see Grenadiers. The building here forming a very solid strong point. They have far Hunter's forces, making it very difficult then for Barton to dig him out. No sign of further units or anything left like that from Barton, noting though he's got plenty of munitions. He could consider actually laying down an S1 field already around the western fuel point, or at least hold it that way. Counters here versus the Grenadiers. The Grenadiers already quickly getting worn out. Shifting out towards here. So for Barton having a slightly stumbling start, but man sort of find his footing and strike back. With the Hunt here slowly being forced out of the town finally. He definitely, I think, managed to inflict some serious casualties there upon Barton. And it's only gain at least a temporary resource advantage. And also here, taking all the missions, got access to mine up the approach here, the entrance into the town square. Nasty work there, nasty work. Still no sign of munitions used here by Barton. Again, an S1 field I think here would do quite well. Could suck out a few conscripts and turn them into mincemeat. Nothing engagement here, that's going to only set up for a Molotov. There we go. Yep. Oh, on the building, at least the Fury there froze terribly. Yuri, you throw like a girl, not a pretty one too. Anyways, engagement continuing up here. Shock troops arriving here for Hans. They're definitely going to help here in the close quarters of the town. And of course, the smoke grenades will also give him quite a bit of an edge alongside the explosives. Mines going up here at the church. No sign of any serious munitions expenses besides some minesweeper here. Hans wasn't paying attention, otherwise that could have been very, very, very expensive right there for Barton. Looks like he makes a bit of a gambit, trying to retreat it. There we go! Hans's fingers were a bit too eager. Blowing up half the unit there. But at least he didn't lose an entire squad on it. But there you go, the shock troopers make their advance. Bunker going up there for Barton. Forces falling back once more. The MG42 here used to take points. Hans taking back the left side since there's nothing left there. Try to sort of slow him down or prevent him from advancing there. By Barton, no S-mines, like to make a complete following up here for him. Medic bunker there, soon finished. And once more, looks like Hunter's gaining the upper hand here. MG and grenades falling back, so it looks like Barton's currently ready to give up the map, at least for a temporary while, while building up his force for another counter-attack. Hans striking there viciously towards the retreat path there with his shock troopers. Well done there, they're encountering the larger grenadier force now. Medics quickly on the work, and there we go, the light chemical companies up. He could go for Panzer Grenadiers, he could go for scout cars or a half track. He should also at least, I think, consider getting some light machine guns there for his Grenadiers to increase the firepower versus Helpinghans' troops. And at least that way maybe inflict some more serious casualties on them than he's currently doing. And something's on the way. A 221 scout car there arriving for Barton. Like to be upgraded to a 222. Would certainly provide him with a bit of a punch in particular versus the shock troopers. Though already here Hans seems to have predicted something like that, and it's already got anti-tank grenades. That's definitely going to decrease the utility here of the scout car here in these narrow streets. And it seems there's also going to be a chance for units basically hiding behind a building and rushing after and sort of attacking as it appears. So right here, Conscript rushing in after it. Scout car looks like it will be able to escape, doing a bit of damage to the shock troopers. That's good. It looks like in the meanwhile Barton's launching a larger assault here on the village square. Maybe an anti-tank rifle grenade could fly through on the window. MG42 seems to be occupied here as well. On the far left. No rifle grenades interesting enough so far there from Barton. I figure there might have been a bit of that. But apparently not. I'm a bit surprised. But Skaka there ready to punish the communists for the failure to die for the fatherland. Anyways, the conscripts falling back there from the larger storehouse, tavern. totally sure what that's supposed to be.
Enemy forces are neutralizing a sector.
Alien in. Troops emanating in building, causing Barton a bit of trouble as he's trying to clear up the areas. Tank over tank command already going up here. I mean, the major map control he so far has rather given him quite a solid position. Of course, a lot of fuels he can already take up. In fact, he'll be not far off from a tank even then. But now Barton's adding in more infantry. We're seeing Panzer Grenadiers on the way here. Panzer Grenadiere assembled to fight with his Sturmgewehrs. Meanwhile here, Grenadiers versus Conscripts, not looking good there, down to one man. Still no sign of any upgrades here for the Grenadiers, no light machine guns whatsoever. I have to admit I'm a bit disappointed at that. Mentioned one there for the scout cache against more kills. The Conscripts in the building are not looking good, he might be able to get them. Could he get the squad? No! Oh, Yuri makes it! Smoke grenade up there to cover the retreat. Panzers are moving in from the other side and getting the Panzers structures up close there. But the structures managed to get closer there. With the submachine gun starts winning over the Panzer Grenadiers and the assault rifles. Helpinghans, they continue to keep Barton's forces here a bit occupied. But with the arrival of the scout car, things are beginning to heat up a bit here for Hans. He's going to have a bit of a hard time so far. Barton is not making any silly moves with it. And if he could just upgrade some of his Panzer Grenadiers, and Pack 40 on the way as well, I mean, he could really sort of lay down some serious firepower versus the Conscripts, but also the shock troopers. But an anti-tank weapon, of course, he's obviously worried about Hans getting a tank already. I mean, he knows where most of the fuel's been going for most of the match here, so it shouldn't be required to be Sherlock Holmes to figure out what's going to happen next. And then the Hans are going to take a fuel advantage and turn into an armor advantage. So we do see a maximum arrive to sort of further cement things. Mines going up at good spots there by Hansi. And there you go, Pack 40 arriving, and no machine guns upgrade. Oh, he's getting Panzer Shreks. He's really worried about that armor, and he's upgrading his Panzer Grenadiers to Panzer Shreks to sort of help with that. The slight indicator there of his worry. But there he goes. Oh dear, scout car there, already a bit damaged, knocked out by an anti-tank grenade. At the same time, the Panthers here, equipped with a Panzer Engager Conscripts, they will be in trouble, since they're very much low on infantry power, and well, they're not already that strong, so right there, very bad situation there for Barton's Panzer Grenadier. Another scout here follows up for Barton. One might figure he might want to consider slowly now beginning to take up. Word to something a bit more armoured. Also, no sign of a commander yet. There are certainly a few options here. I mean, infantry would allow the officer to boost his own infantry. Tactical movement and relief infantry could maybe do a bit good for him. Festering armor would be a Pack 43. Command tanks and hold down. And well, Blitzkrieg almost the same though, with a few Stuka close air support runs in well. Force there, continue fighting. There you go, quick Molotov being launched in. Grenades moving in, and there we go, forced away. Barton is fighting very sort of desperate defense, and meanwhile he's actually getting over the right hand side, can keep on advancing here, maybe swing around him. It looks like Hans actually getting up some mortar support, and I do believe from that drop of fuel he's actually getting a T-3476 any moment now. Scout moving up there, getting upgraded. Mines spotted, but not swept, not swept. And there goes Shock Troopers getting caught point blank here by the 222. Nasty damage inflicted upon the shock troopers. And here we go. And Maxim versus the MD-42. And the Maxim, though, has the advantage due to the building. Drive grenade flies, but fails to make much of an impression. And there we go. T-34 moving out. And at the same time, knocked out here by the mine that Hans laid down previously. Good spot there, by the way. Good spot. And definitely managed to inflict some serious economic damage there. Then upon Barton, since that scout car barely managed to do any serious damage, inflict any kills. So very nice situation. Looks like he might be able to get the commies here. Maybe, no. Oh, there we go. Bodies went down. Pack 40 here, serving as an obstacle. And there we go. T-34 down to half health, forced away. Panzer is nowhere to be seen to assist. He's got the resources to take up and go for support armor core. He should definitely consider going for that soon. The faster you get some armor, the better at this stage, I think. Incendiary might probably be a good move to sort of try and take them out of the building, but seems not to be in his interest. And there you go, a second squad of Panzergunners on the way for Barton. Still no thoughts of taking up.
Defensive smoke now available for armor.
Not sure if that's a good in. Looks like he's gone straight on for Blitzkrieg here. And Incendiary Barrage. Oh, clears out the Pack 40 as well. Nothing to cover it. No infantry needs to quickly move up there before Hans makes away with it. At the same time, Koch can attack the Gunners here from both sides. Barton is awfully extended again. He's lacking in anti-infantry whips to somehow give him a local advantage. And he's not moving in to sort of try and secure the area. Pack 40 there, soon taken back. Panzergunners, they could attack here from the west, with the Panzerwing actually force it back. Panzer IV command tank available. Close to getting it in manpower, and Panzer they're going off. Gutes Arbeit, Jürgen. And now you need to get the hell out of there. And looks like he has a chance there with the Panzerschrecks, the Raketen Panzerwüchse. Getting suppressed there, but there we go! T-34 kaput! An utter wreck there. A small victory there for Barton and Reich and the Kampfgruppe Walter. There go the second Panzer swarming up there and quickly forcing the Consul to realise they're not in a good position. And there you go, Hans did steal away the Pack 40 right there, denying Barton an otherwise good anti-tank asset. It was a bit too unsupported there. Still no sign of taking up from Barton. What could he be thinking? He's going to go for the command Panzer IV. Eine Befehlspanzer. Mines following up there. Hans been good use of that. 40 remaining at the front despite the crew being in a rather poor condition.
We are losing a sector.
Large gunner force streaming across there from the west. And these Spartans sort of managed to gain back territory, which is good for him.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Looks like he's finally equipped some of his grenadiers with light machine guns. Certainly took him a bit of a while there. Definitely think he could have done better had he gone for that earlier. Too bad the gunners be on their own there. They've got the MD-42 coming. He's probably baiting the shock troopers there. Good job. Because he westwards. Comets engaged. Hard to keep up the pressure with support weapons, basically making it difficult for Barton to maneuver around there. Basically, the strong point for Hans is Schwerpunkt, from which all of his operations sort of function from. All attacks and counterattacks go in. Panzergunners here, might get the Maxim, Yes! A small victory for Germany. Grenades holding up in the building with a light machine gun mortar going in. They might be in fact able to get the mortar with a well-placed bundle grenade. Will they? Oh, no, looks like the mortar crew does escape. Panzergunners are taking losses. They need to fall back. Panzergunners arriving as well. Nasty engagement there. Maxim was not taken there by the Germans. Panzer IV command tank is an option in which we go. There we go. The Fels Panzer is the first to arrive. So commander wondering where the hell the other guys went. Don't tell me they took the road to Düsseldorf again. Barton is striking around, trying to outflank the position here. Good job, good job. Command tank moving up. Panzergunners are holding up in the cafe. Now there should be a good chance of delivering some damage upon Hans if he sort of thinks this out correctly. For example, he could get the mortar here, and there you go, just bashing his way through the walls. Teutonic style. Almost getting the mortar crew, almost, but one man makes it out of there alive with the mortar tube as well. Pack 40 shifting about the race to sort of deny the Panzer IV anything. Into force, it could be a nice target there for the Befehlspanzer. At the same time, side being lost. Hans sort of constantly attacking from different places, which is good. But he's also sort of really intent on getting back his Schwerpunkt position. There he goes, shock troops being rushed away here. Country's forces moving up from the south. Pack 40 supporting as well. A really nasty, well, infantry spearhead going in there. Grenades quickly falling back here. Using, by the way, the building there to escape. Not bad, not bad. Certainly allows them sort of a bit more cover retreat. Still no sign of taking up there from Barton. He really should strongly consider it, I think. Got some panzers up, or at least the storm gets shots.
We are losing a sector.
And particularly with both fuel points, now certainly got a bit there. And getting some pioneers. Still no taking up, still no taking up.
Support standing by for orders.
And back to Hansi. Who could be aiming for a KV-8 if anything, actually. If Barton's not lucky. Which could actually cause him quite a bit of trouble since, well, it's going to be rather difficult for Barton's current force composition to actually deal with. Since he can tear through most of the infantry and the Panzer IV command tank does not quite possess sufficient penetration to actually deal with the KV-8 easily. And with a Pack 40 covering it, it's going to be very difficult then to that way deal with it. Still, Barton's fighting on here. Fieldspans are rolling back. Getting a few good shots, and there we go, the KV-8 flamethrower tank arrived. One sort of flamethrower tank variant used by the Soviets, the other one was basically the T-34-76 with a flamethrower instead of, I think, of a hull-mounted machine gun. Quick Molotov there, more machine guns finally arriving on the gun, it is good, good. Need to fall back there. And there you go, the KV-8 is moving up there, leaving his presence. There we go, Panzer fast rushes, we're going to need to fall back, zurückfallen. Scheiße! Run, Hans! Ah, never mind, he got burned up by Hans. There's KV-8. There we go. Damaged engine, but the problem is basically that Barton has got nothing that can penetrate that thick frontal armour. And the rear's been covered here by the Pack 40, so the Panzer IV can't really deal with that easily. At least it needs to sort of flank this, clear it up, then deal with the KV-8. That's going to take time. Still no sign of any taking up there. Barton really should consider going for a Panzer IV as soon as possible, maybe a Stug. We're noting here field gunners also right. In fact, he got spotted, which immediately causes Barton to maybe pull back. There we go, a few good hits on the crew though. The Kampf will be struggling here. Rather looks like the Panzer Grenadiers with Panzer Strikes got wiped out while I wasn't paying attention. Which certainly only leaves them a bit further vulnerable. I mean, the KV-8 could have burned them up easily. Helpinghans has currently got a rather strong hand. And KV on the move here, Panzer's quickly retreating. Grenadiers as well. No one wants to be burned up alive. And there you go, that's pretty much the entire veteran of the 3 Grenadier squad they're lost due to the presence of the KV-8 and the shock troopers. Most of the efforts on the left side, Panzer IV getting repaired. Very close to getting the entire combat unit one shot, but sadly they escaped, or at least luckily they escaped, depending on your point of view there. Moving up the streets here, Pack 40 ready to cover things up, KV-8 moving in as well. Another failed shot there from the Befehlspanzer. Rather realistically, since the KV-1 there, or KV-8, definitely gave early Panzer force with those stubby guns quite the headache. They're doing Operation Barbarossa. Half-track on the way to probably help reinforce troops and tank guns and such at the front line. Good sharp thinking there by Hans. Good thinking. Still no sign of taking up there by Barton. Shock troops in a bit of trouble. Looks like the command tank is on the job here. But the KV-8 on the island is busy with the job of burning Fritzes and the fascists. And, well, there we go. Attempt there, Panzerfaust sadly did not succeed, and we've also got the Pack 40 moving up to really put some pressure on it. That's good. That's good. Again, I think an earlier Panzer IV or a Stuka ahead of them might have helped more. But it is time for the mid-game analysis. Current situation is sort of Barton's got a bit more of a steady grasp of the map, but sort of in terms of unit control and unit numbers, he's a bit behind. I mean, he's still, doing more kills, but damage-wise, we're actually seeing that Helpinghans is a bit in the lead. So things are a bit problematic there for Barton in particular, since Hans has got the heavy tank, and, well, Barton's got very little that can actually sort of deal with it. So that's really sort of one of his major issues right here. That's the KV-8. For Hans, I mean, he's got a nice sort of unit composition. He's probably going to save up for a IS-2. That would definitely not be a bad idea. The fuel cache or 2 might help. Or, of course, just getting more T-34s. The options are there. Definitely also an option to upgrade the half-check with the anti-air pack. It's just basically turning into the crap mower and, well, dealing further heavy damage to Barton's infantry. Right now, Hans are probably aiming for securing the last victory point and the fuel point over there, basically draining Barton of resources, starving him away, and sort of basically just keeping up a strategy currently, which is attacking from several sides, keeping up the push while maintaining a strong sort of share point which Barton can't easily overwhelm. So I mean, if he can keep that up, he should generally be somewhat safe. So that's rather that. And for Barton, again, arm I think is needed, something that can actually harm the KV-8, do some serious damage to it, but at the same time isn't vulnerable to its flamethrowers, because that's currently what the Pack 40 is. Very much vulnerable. If it gets caught in the wrong position, that's good Knight Dietrich. So that rather is something that needs to be looked into, and taking up building a support armor core is something you should really aim towards as quickly as possible, I think. Otherwise, a few mines in the right places might help, or at least another light machine gun there. Well, that's on the way, never mind then. And otherwise, try to outmaneuver Hans's positions, knock them out. But if you can get that KV-8 down as quickly as possible, that's going to be good. As that would certainly also allow its infantry to operate a bit more freely without having to be worried about turned into a barbecue in an instant. Whoops. So that's rather something there to sort of really keep in mind there for good Sir Barton and good Sir Helpinghans. And of course, the question is, how will these two brave warriors pull that one off, respectively? Okay, we're rolling around there like a lumbering giant. Conscripts pushing forward here. The Pack 40 is in a very bad position. We need to see the infantry rushing forwards. Come on, take him out. Gotta go to shot. Oh, you missed. You missed. Not good there. Okay, moving forwards. No sign of this. Shooting out to the 45mm gun, interestingly enough. Another shot failing there to penetrate. As everybody can be counted for that. Versus the KV-8. Hans quickly gaining more and more traction, more and more ground. Field gun setting up there. That's definitely going to make things more difficult for the Panzer IV command tank. Mines up there. Good thinking, securing the point over here. And noting over here, veterans who won on the Pack 40. Really shifting up. And there you go, looks like he's shifting over here, trying to draw maybe Hans into sort of kill zone there. Pack 40, though, is not really properly positioned to sort of receive it. The shock troops here, they're getting absolutely shredded. There you go, KV-8 moving in. Pack 40 not where to respond. Neither is the command tank. Support armor core is finally going up there for Barton. Finally. And there we go, Helpinghans' Hell Beast is unleashed. Nice shot there with the Panzer. Fast Pack 40 sitting up, but there's a fence in the way. Panzer 4 not getting behind here, not getting behind. Oh, we've got the Pack 40 opening up as well. Pack 40, and there we go, he's actually getting up behind the building there. Good thinking, good thinking. Come in the Pack 40 easy to deal with that. He's actually sort of angle it properly. And if he moves in here, he risks getting caught by Hans's force. He moves towards here, he actually risks giving enough time for the KB to then back away. So it's not good. And he's actually going for straight in here. Yeah. Got the Pack 40 showing he can't cover it with the Panzer. Going to take up position there. Why? And they're going to send the Ballard straight on all of this. Command tank charging in, but the Pack 40 is in a very terrible position right there for Barton. Caught there by the Incendiary Barrage and the KB-8 as well. Trying to shoot it down, but it's simply not going to have enough time. The crew will be dead before that. They'll be crisps. So right there, absolutely horrific event right there for Barton right there. He's given a Pack 40 number 2 right there to Helpinghans. And he still hasn't gotten the KB-8. He's close to losing the Panzer IV command tank as well, while everything's on fire too. And finally though, finally a Panzer IV arrives. Finally some more armour, something that might actually be able to threaten the KB-8. Took long enough.
The enemy still has 300 points.
Hunter's advance though is unstoppable, remorseless. And in fact, forcing Barton there to shift one Panzer IV back to deal with it, then ensuring that he's going to remain here on the defensive for a bit longer, giving Hans more time to restructure and reorganize. Piney's bringing up to repair there. Good, good. The building here continuing to burn away. A light machine gun was also dropped. That is bad news for Barton if Hans picks that up. Looks like so far there's been no intervention fixing that. And there we go. Second Pack 40 here secured by Helpinghans. Further increasing his anti-tank punch there versus Barton's armour. Very bad there, very bad there. He could there's another Panzer IV. Now and all here taking shots there from the recruit Pack 40. And smoke there. Good job by Hans actually allowing his shock troops there to escape the Panzer IV for a bit of one, actually moving clear out the MG42. Excellent, excellent work right there by Hans. Very good use of the smoke grenade. Sharp thinking there, sharp thinking, what we like to see.
Yes, comrade.
Quick Molotov there, points being secured. And back here to Barton, whose forces are noticeably small in comparison. But there we go, we got the second Panzer IV on the way to support the first one and the command tank. Meanwhile here, make the shot work of the mortar crew, and then following up here with the field gun. If you can get that, it'll be a small victory there for Barton. They'll probably not be able to get it back home.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Field gun crew there trying to escape the wrath of the Panzer gunners, but there we go. Machine gun bunker proved to be the obstacle needed to save the field gun crew. Bit of a close shave there. Panzer IV on the field here. Might be able to save the Panzers, might, just maybe. There we go. Oh, the Panzers got wiped out there on the retreat by the KB-8. Tragic loss. The act ends up falling back here due to the severe presence of the conscripts, I imagine. There you go, second Panzer IV arrives. Command tank moving up, and oh, engine damaged again. Barton is in all kinds of trouble, but he's sticking out so far. Need to get that second Panzer up to support the first one and strike back here at Hans. Knock his armour out of the war. So there we go, advancing up. KB-8 field gun there. Conscripts moving in. Panzer IV forces back here. One veteran C2. One. I mean, not two. That's just wishful thinking. So far, rather a nasty series of engagements. Another gunner squad on the way. Point signal down there for Barton.
MG-42 turret is ready.
Interesting enough, no one's been picking up that light machine gun. No one. There you go. Oh, Maxim's in trouble, getting caught here with the Panther 4 machine guns. And the MG-42 here, Veteran 2. There you go, Maxim crew is dead. Tot. Nicht mehr. Kaputt. I just need to pick up the light machine gun. And there you go, he's going for the Veteran 3 grenades to do so, getting more of a bonus out of that. Splendid, splendid. And now we're seeing the heavy armor arming here for Helpinghans. Well, the even heavier armor, technically. With the eyes too. Additional pioneers and way to repair as well. Good, good.
Pioneers ready for assignment. Standing by.
Helpinghans has certainly grown a bit strong here. Grenadiers need to retreat. Schnell! So that's the MG-42. You got the anti-tank guns moving up to support the IS-2. Good job there. Solid tactics, supporting your armor with anti-tank weaponry to make any armor counter-tank a bit more difficult. Bit of engine damage inflicted. But can you hunt it down? There you go. You got the K moving in. The grenadiers are caught on the cafe here, and there we go. KV-8 moving in, burning away. Forcing the retreat there. Building's almost ready to collapse, and there goes squad there. We could lose the Veteran 3 with 2 light machine guns. There you go. KV-8 does get caught up here by the Panzer Force. Shot penetrated from the command tank of all things. Shots though keep bouncing off. Another shot there. Light engine damage there. And the cafe finally collapses. A smouldering heap.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
He could follow up with the Sturmgeschütz here to provide some more rapid anti-tank fire. Also a bit more longer ranged.
Ready for orders. Panzer 4. Panzer 4 ready.
Engine went off with a mine. Good job there again by Hans. Keeps on mining. Make it difficult for Barton to actually counter-attack as he keeps losing ground. Tried to pop smoke here, but sadly heavy engine damage renders it an easy target.
The peg gun is ready for orders.
Trying to get the Panzer IV there, but I fear it shall not happen. It shall not be. And there you go. Panzerkampfwagen 4 smoldering.
Has destroyed a Panzer.
We're close to getting 2 Veteran T2 Panzers, which would certainly give him a bit more, well, endurance in the engagements, as he'd be able to shrug off more shots. And getting a Stoop there to maybe turn things around, maybe. Can he do so? He might can't because they're attacking straight onto the Panzer IV and realising very quickly that's actually a pretty bad idea. And again, we see in there again, everything's basically anchored around this point on the map. Everything happens from here. More or less. Bit of a mistake here by Hans, leaving his field gun out in the open, but I don't think there's much Hans can do against it or with it at the moment. There you go, the IS-2 striking up from the other angle. Pack 40, number 3 moving up here, but again, a bit on its own. Need to quickly get it supported. Schnell. Points taken down as well, and there you go, Veteran 3, Pack 40. Almost out in the Panther 4 there. And there we go, Veteran 2 on the Befehlspanzer. Keeping it Schürzen. IS-2 advancing, Stoop ready. Shot there failed to make much of an impression due to the defensive bonus that the Panther 4 does provide, taking less damage. So all those units with a little swinging shield and fling above there. Bit of damage there inflicted. Still holding up better than it otherwise would have done. I just need to get that Pack 40 firing and the Stug as well. Shot failed to penetrate there on the thick arm of the IS-2. Shot again. Pack 40 crew there died. Shots continue to fly and fail to penetrate. Another one. There we go. Shots finally going in. We can get Veterans 1 here. He has a chance to target weak point. The IS-2's armor there striking off most of his shots here like as though they were nothing. Just rocks being pelted at it by unruly children. Pack 40 moving up support as well. Going to make it harder for Hans to... Oh, there he moved the Stug first in. Pack 40 the recruit. Main gun destroyed. Scheiße. Pioneers need to keep repairing that.
We have 100 points remaining.
But this one's Veteran 2 as well. That's also more armored. They should probably try not to strike into this position that Hans has set up here by the outskirts of the town. He's got 2 Veteran 3 Pack 40s. That's bad news if there was any. He needs to try and attack Elsewhere and then draw Hans into the fight there. Anti-tank grenade failed to make any impression there on the Befehlspanzer. IS-2 moving in, KV-8 moving in. And down to halfway for the Befehlspanzer, Stug turning around. Almost getting it there, almost. Pack 40 fighting, and there you go, another penetrating shot there on the IS-2. But the Veteran 3 Pack 40s are moving up. Assault, rather rapidly pushed away there by Hans's infantry, not enough to support it. And looks like everything's being sent in here. Another building collapses in the town. Not a lot left standing there.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector. Kampfwagen is ready. We must stiffen our resolve. We are down.
There you go, KV-8 moving in. Shots flying, his shot's not quite penetrating. There we go. Pack 40 gets it through. Target weak point, targets a weak point. Target weak point as well on the Stug. Use target weak. Ah, scheiße, too late already. That was really a golden miss there by Barton. He might have a slight chance then of disabling one tank and knocking it out before there's time to get away. Rather unfortunate. Now the guy's making a head on the assault. We're seeing a second Stug on the way. Can he break through there with Sturmgeschütz? Seems like Barton is just resorting to head-on bashing, trying to break down the iron wall through that. Veteran 2 then, increasing rate of fire. Infantry attacking.
We are down to 25 points.
Stug doing what can the rest of the infantry. Second Stug moving up as well. And there you go, incendiary barrage arriving to try and smoke out the crew. Or more specifically, burn out the crew. K1 was striking there with the IS-2 support. There are no repairs for it, but then again, and this is your target weak point here. Or something else, it might not matter. 10 points left. Blitzkrieg there going in, but at this stage, yeah, pretty much GG there from Barton.
One of our panzers has been destroyed.
GG and game over there. A loss for Germany, a victory for the Soviet Union, and Helpinghans. Bit of a brutal fight there. Barton sort of managed reasonably alright in the beginning, though after a slight slip up there. The problem was, I think, essentially was not quick enough to tack up, and he, I think, partly too many scout cars in these kind of environments, but also he threw away a few anti-tankers there, so hard to that, I think, definitely undermined him. It really made it difficult for him to sort of deal with the KV-8, since there'd be a Pack 40 covering it. That, combined with a very late support armor core in comparison to what Hans had in terms of armor, rather left Barton a bit behind in actually having things to deal with the KV-8. and certainly allowed it to rain a lot more freely. And the Panzer was there with the Panzer definitely were not a good trade-off. They again, in fact, probably gone for kind of these machine guns much sooner. So a few sort of mistakes, critical mistakes, or strategic mistakes, whatever you call them, sort of early in the game, rather sort of put him in a pathway. Had harder time sort of getting back into the fight, where Hans, had a much stronger one, also a much simpler one overall, which really sort of allowed him to sort of hold the higher ground in the end, and the sort of strong ground, in particular again with 2 veteran 3-pack 40s, pretty much able to sort of force away any tanks with a few shots, in particular medium tanks. So they're basically the few issues there from Barton, which in the end will cost his demise. Hans on the other hand making good use of infantry. I mean, Barton altered it, but certainly Hans a bit more with smoke grenades and the likes. Good use of support weapons as well. Overall a bit more mixed there. Anti-tank guns also covering things nicely, and certainly putting that KV-8 to really good use, getting veterans 2 on it. So overall there, well played. Barton, while making an interesting commander choice, sadly did not get to use much of it in comparison. I mean, you saw basically a bit of smoke and a command tank. That was it. No tactical movement, no recon, or say no Stuka close air support, which could actually maybe have helped a bit. So there you go though. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned some things from it. If you did want to subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone, or feel free to disable ad block if you are using this to watch these. Would be very nice. Or if you rather insist on using it, you can also donate to me instead. Donations are always appreciated via PayPal. There's a link to it in the video description. Would be much appreciated. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, feel free to send in your own replays as well. This is Imperial saying thank you all, and see you tomorrow.